Well, good morning, good evening, or good afternoon, whatever your current life situation is. Hello, YouTube. This is Jeffrey Kite, back again with another episode of Kite's Curiosities. You know, those of us that do TTM autographs, which is through the mail, autograph requests, we write celebrities and athletes and famous people, letters requesting their autograph, send in a trading card with it, and they'll sign them, send them back to us. And sometimes, some of us, we can't find a trading card, or we don't have one, or don't have any we like, and we send a blank index card. Or sometimes we'll send a blank index card along with the cards that we send them, and the celebrities will sign them and send them back to us. And so we'll have our trading card, we'll have the blank index card, we'll have nice autograph pieces. But sometimes you just get the blank index card and that's it. Have you ever thought of what you would do with that blank index card? How could you display it? What would you do with it? Well, today I'm going to show you what you can do with them. Now, I myself love to collect blank index card autographs, or what is known in the hobby as cut autographs, meaning it's an autograph off a cut piece of paper or a random cut object, like a dinner menu, a napkin, a piece of notebook paper, a magazine, or something like that, you know, just a little cutout or something. So I'm going to show you today what I like to do with my cut autographs that I get. It's been a while. I think it's probably about a year and a half ago, maybe. Y'all saw me go to a sports memorabilia show, the East Cobb Sports Collector Show. And I bought a bunch of cut autographs from some very, very famous, well-known baseball players and guys that I've been hunting for years, but the baseballs are too expensive. The 8x10s are kind of pricey. Well, when you buy cut autographs, a lot of times they're a lot cheaper. And so if you're just like me and you're just looking to collect something of that particular athlete, you just want their autograph, you don't care what it's on, cut autographs is the way to go. You can get cut autographs in many different ways. Blank index cards, the options that I told you. Also books. Famous people and athletes will sign books, and they'll sign it on like one of the blank author's pages in the book. You can trim that out with an X-Acto knife, get it up nice and neat, cut it down to scale that you want, and have a nice cut autograph. And today I want to show y'all how you can display these things, some tricks, some tools that I have had over the years that, in my opinion, I've put together some nice pieces. Today's example we're going to use this. Let me go ahead and take it out of the sleeve. It will be a cut autograph of the late, great Don Newcombe. Don Newcombe, as we all know, four-time All-Star, 1949 National League Rookie of the Year. In 1956, he won the Major League Cy Young Award because it was given out to just the best pitcher in baseball. It was a combination AL and NL. And he won the Major League MVP Award. Not many people know that. In 1956, the Cy Young and MVP Award was not divided up into American League, National League. It was everybody all together. And he was the first one to win the Cy Young Award. The first ever Cy Young Award winner in Major League Baseball history. I mean, just a beautiful piece of history here. Helped the Brooklyn Dodgers win the 1955 World Series. Tremendous athlete. Great guy. I think he hit like 277 with like 18 homers as a pitcher. That's unheard of. But we're going to work on this today, and I'm going to show you how you can go from this to a nice piece that you can display that you'll be proud of. Come on, take the journey with me. So first thing I did was I went to one of my local thrift stores. And I'm always on the lookout for these kind of pieces, these kind of frames. It's got multi cutout portions of matting. And I saw this and I jumped on it. I was like, this is going to be perfect. This is exactly what I'm looking for. Because what I typically like to do is I like to find a place where I can display a picture, where I can do a section for like a little bio, like a little write-up about the player in one area, and a little section I can display the autograph in. Now, sometimes I do it over here and a picture up there, and then just vice versa or whatever. But I always try to do that. And sometimes I have to create a spot, and that's kind of what I did here. I'm not going to lie to you. I got overzealous. I'm the one that cut this out a little bit. So this was a little bitty tiny sliver down here that had something in it. Very small space. And I went ahead and cut that out. And I'll show you how I did that in a minute. But the frames are not that expensive. This one I paid $4.09 for. And it needs some tender loving care. But, I mean, hey, yeah, we'll give it to it. And so, oops. So we got this here. So set that aside. So we got the matting right here. What I did is I just basically, like I said, this area was real small. So I took an X-Acto knife. You can get a mat cutter, but to be honest with you folks, the mat cutters with the angled blade, I've never had a lot of work with them unless you got a huge, gigantic thing to keep the mat cutter level and do all the angles and the blades and all that stuff. It ain't gonna mount to a hill of beans. And I'm not taking this to a frame shop and have them charge me an exorbitant amount of money to make this spot a little bigger. Is it clean? No. Is it crooked? Yeah, but you know what? It's mine. I don't care. I just want something to display it with. So I took the X-Acto knife and I cut out the area that will be big enough to display the autograph. So let me put the autograph down here. And then you'll see. Position it like that. Let's see. How did I have it? I had it just like this. There we go. So you can see I got it just like that. I love being able to see the whole signature. I hate those cut autograph cards because they wind up chopping off the bottom or the side of the autograph. You don't see the whole signature. So I always like to cut my mats out big enough to where you can see the whole thing. And as you can see, the only thing that's going to be displayed, well, I don't know if you can see it now, but I can in my vision of what I have in my mind. Best wishes, Don Newcombe. That's going to look so beautiful once I get all this completely filled in. So that's what you do. Just take you an X-Acto knife, cut it to size, get it to where you like it, and as much of the autograph will show as much as you like. And always make sure that on the back you have enough to play with. As you can see here, I got it where, you know, it'll hang off the sides just a little bit and that kind of thing. As you can see, it's okay if it overlaps because you'll see how I fix that and cover that up later on in this video. So then your next step is what you want to do. You want to find a good picture of Don Newcombe. And what I like to do, there's one picture in particular that I really, really like. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. I'm going to type in Don Newcombe MVP Cy Young Award. Because he won it in the same year. in 1956, and there's a really good picture. I misspelled Don Newcombe. Really good picture of Don Newcombe posing with both awards. Sorry for the glare right there. What you want to do, Google search that and then pop up on images. And there's the picture there. But what you want to do, you don't want to just pick any old picture. Click on Tools. Go where it says Size. And click on Large. And what it'll do, it'll pull up the large versions of them pictures that you just saw. I particularly love this one right here. You can see the award a little more clearer as opposed to this one right here. It's kind of fuzzy a little bit. I love that picture right there. So what I'm going to do is I clicked on it. What I'm going to do is come on over here with my cursor, right click. Come on now, right click. There we go. We're going to copy that image. Okay? And then I'm going to come down here to Word. Pull up a Word document. Then you want to hit Control V. Control and V at the same time. Control V. And paste that picture up in that Word document. Then what you want to do is you want to click in here, okay? That gives you your picture format tools right up here. And click in that picture format tool section. You see how it's a 5 by 6 already? It's 5 inches by 6 inches. Perfect, because the area on that frame mat that I want to use is a 4 by 6 picture. So I went ahead and measured it. It's 4 inches up and down, or vertical and horizontal, side to side. It's a 4 by 6 opening. That is going to look fantastic. I don't really care about these two fellas over here. I think one of them's Walter O'Malley, the owner of the Dodgers. The other one I think is the National League president at the time. Or maybe the commissioner of baseball or something. But anyway, I'm going to, just basically focus on him. So now that I got that ready, I'm ready to print. But I don't want to print on just any old kind of paper. I have an idea, and I hope it'll work. I'm going to use this 65-pound cardstock. And the reason why I got this idea is I went to an autograph signing that featured 3 Falcons players a couple weeks ago. And I didn't have any pictures. I was going to carry blank index cards and do the same thing what I'm doing here. But they had some beautiful pictures that they printed on this 65-pound cardstock. And they were beautiful color pictures, and they turned out amazing. And I thought, hey, instead of taking these things down to Walgreens, fighting them over, oh, copyright issue, this, that, and other, blah, 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 and struggling to get my pictures made and paying the high cost that people charging for pictures now, I'm going to use this cardstock in my color printer that I have here at the house. Now, this is a black and white picture, so I'm going to go ahead and print it in the black and white setting. Hopefully, it'll turn out well. Let's see what happens. All right, look at that. Turned out pretty good. And see, with it being on this cardstock, I'm thinking it will last a little longer and won't fade over time like it would just a plain regular piece of computer paper. Very nice. All right, let's get it cut and size it out. Well, the picture didn't quite come out the way I wanted it to. I was able to trim it off, but you see all this white down here at the bottom? I wasn't planning on that, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens when I'm trying to size pictures up and the outside and trying to
do measurements. It just don't work out. But it turned out really good. I'm going to do something down here special to fill in this part right here. I think what I can do is I can probably put some like Dodgers symbols and emblems, go print them off and just kind of stick them on right here and kind of dress that up a little bit, or just put the Dodgers logo right there in the middle, you know, that kind of thing. But this turned out beautiful. Look at that. Oh, it's gorgeous. And all you do is you just position it. You just, you know, tape it over on the back. You know, tape it. Yeah, I got this autograph for 15 bucks. But anyway, y'all saw that. No, I got it for half off of that. I got $7.50 because it was a 50% off sale that day. But anyway, you just tape it down. See, you got me a little tape. You just position it, turn it at an angle, turn it this way, turn it that way, position it to where you like it and how it will look good on the front side of that mat. And this piece is really coming along, and I love it. I mean, I love it so far. Now, all that's left, put a biographical piece of information right here. Let's see what we can come up with. Ooh, there it is. Look at that, folks. Don't that look sharp? I think it does. I mean, you got the picture of the man himself right here with his 2 biggest awards. A little bio right here with his accomplishments. You have to kind of tinker with this a little bit. Try different fonts. You know, usually Times New Roman is the best one to use. It shows up better and presents better. But, you know, 12-point font wouldn't fit in this circle, so I had to shrink it down to 11. And got it to fit quite nicely. And then the autograph itself right there. I mean, that... Tell me what y'all think of that. Does that not look sharp? Man, I sure do. Few finishing touches here. Gonna clean the glass up on that frame and touch the frame up a little bit with the color, and I'll be back with the finished product here in a second. One last thing before I give y'all the big reveal at the end. I just wanted to show y'all, you know, position your bio where it'll show. You just tape it down. See, I got some tape there. I got to finish taping it down there. The flap where the autograph is going to show. Right there's where the picture is. And you just kind of position it and tape it down the way you like it. This is the aggravating part because, as you can see, this tape's been peeled up and put back down and peeled up, put back down. You know, fingerprints are all in it. But just positioning it and playing around with it. Have fun with it, you know. Just get it in a position that you like, that you can display it, and just, you know, get you a little bit of Scotch tape, masking tape, whatever, and just tape down the parts. That way they won't move when you get it in the frame. All right, folks, I got some napkins over it. Here's the big reveal. Tell me what y'all think. This is the finished product. Look at that right there. That is just gorgeous. I love it. Got this beautiful picture. Don Newcombe right here. And I told y'all I'd jazz up the bottom right here a little bit. I'm going to show y'all how I did that in a second. And we got the bio right there. And then the cut autograph. Best wishes, Don Newcombe. You can't even tell it says to Neil. Okay. I got that covered up pretty good. And then it goes without saying, before you put everything in there, make sure you clean your frame real good. I'd gross y'all out if I showed y'all the cleaning rag that I had after I got through cleaning this whole thing. I mean, I did the glass, I did the wood, the backing, everything on this frame. When you get them from Goodwill, make sure you clean them real good, because you don't want to stick your autographs and stick good stuff in a dirty frame. It'll eventually start turning all this around up here and turning it brown and gross, and you don't want that and have to redo it. Now, here's what I did with the bottom part right here. Do y'all remember back in the 80s, Fleer used to come out with stickers that they'd put in card packs instead of gum. There you go. And what I did was I took the parts of this sticker, I took some scissors, and I just cut out the parts that I wanted to use. There's the remnants of it right there. I just cut the parts out that I wanted to use and stuck it on the bottom right here. I even put the little MLB logo right there at the top. I cut it out of the corner of this sticker here. I think it looks good. You know, you got National League, you got the Dodgers logo, made like a little trophy looking thing with the baseball, and MLB logo right there. So, I mean, I think it turned out really good. The last thing I did, if you go back and you look at the beginning of this video, the frame was beat up real bad. It's like a lot of scratch marks all over the frame. Just take you a black Sharpie and color in all the little spots that's around there. You ain't got to sand it down and repaint it and all that stuff. Just take your black Sharpie, color in all those little scratch spots and color them in and blend it in, make it look nice and neat. Well, that's it. That's the Don Newcombe cut autograph piece. And I do this for so many other cut autograph pieces. I'm not going to make a video for every single one that I do, because once you've seen one, you've seen them all, basically. But I hope this gives you a pretty cool idea of what you can do with your cut autographs. You know, have unique pieces, and, you know, it makes you feel good when you complete one. And you have a nice little story to tell. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. As always, folks, take care now. Have a good one. Tell me what you think. Can't wait to see your comments. All right, now. Bye.